Welcome to subramani.com. We're talking about some of the investment rules. So, first of all, let us accept that wealth creation is a time consuming, easy to understand, and very difficult to implement process, right? There are no hard and fast rules about how wealth has to be created, right? So, let us look at the people who have created a lot of wealth. The top of the list has to be somebody like Deepak Parekh, who has created wealth for you, right? He is not really created, he is not the owner, he is an employee who has created wealth, and I honestly do not know of too many employees who have created this kind of wealth. An absolute owner like attitude which he has brought to it. Then there is, of course, Uday Kotak, and then the smaller BFSI players like Nirmal Jain or Rasesh Shah, or right. And then I'm sticking to BFSI for now. It doesn't mean that there are no others. Of course, there are Narayan Murthis of the world who have created a lot of wealth for a lot of people. Azim Premji, right? These are people who have created a lot of wealth. But Deepak Parekh takes the cake in terms of creating this kind of net worth for so many people and running 4 very successful, well-rated companies, right? Effectively being in the management of 4 such companies. So, what are the what is the advantage of how have these people got rich? These people have got rich by doing one very simple thing, by taking the company public. By taking the company public, what happens is you get something called a PE. A PE is the price earning ratio. For somebody like Deepak Parekh, suppose his company is HDFC Limited, and HDFC Limited gets a PE of 20, right? So what happens is, for every rupee that HDFC Limited earns, it gets valued at 20 rupees. This is a huge amount of respect that the market has for him. So similarly, Uday Kotak, Nirmal Jain, Rasesh, all of them get a PE depending on their age and how well they are doing and how what the world thinks that they are doing, right? Based on all that, they get a PE. So that is how wealth has been created. So what should you do to create wealth for yourself? Let's not talk about these people, because it's customary to talk about these people and say they can do it, I can't do it. But let us look at what are some of the simple things which we can do. And we should do, and we can teach our children. One, do not forget the power of compounding. I've said this a million times, it works. The power of compounding would have worked for your grandfather, for your father, for you, for your children. So make sure that your children understand the power of compounding. It is not something which is taught well in school. We are taught compounding in such a way that you're taught in, say, 7th class, and by the time you come to 8th class, you've even forgotten what is power of compounding. You do not understand the importance of power of compounding. Power of compounding works everywhere, including in your habits. So whether it is exercising, whether it is running, whether it is going to the gym regularly, whether it is eating in proper sizes and portions, right? All that is the power of compounding. Slow learning which gets built over the years. I've even done a blog saying compounding and cricket. You're building on the strength of what the others have built before you. That's the power of compounding. So remember the power of compound. Remember the power of now. Remember that compounding works from the time that you make the investment. So it is now that is important. So today, now, if you feel the urge, go and make that SIP or that investment or that RD, something, but push yourself. The power of now. Don't keep postponing. Procrastination is bad. So instead of saying procrastination is bad, I'm just saying live life as if today is the last day, right? So do the things which are very important, and which includes learning about finance or making a will or talking to your parents, whatever you think is the most important. Learn to use the power of now. Understand also the power of regularity, right? There are today habits coaching available, or rather coaches who teach you how to form habits. That's very important. So every morning getting up and going for a walk at 6 a.m. may be boring, but it has the power of compounding on your health. So first you may be able to walk only for 10 minutes, then you'll slowly increase it depending on your age. So if you're starting at the age of 62 or 63, maybe you'll walk only for 5 minutes, or then you'll feel tired. and then after you find that in about a year's time you're actually running 5 kilometers, right? There are books which say couch to 5K, which is a 5,000 meter run, right? There are people who have slowly made the change and gone from 5 to 10 to 21 to marathons and ultra marathons, right? So you meet such people. How did it happen? It's the power of regularity, the way you brush your teeth, or right. You don't call yourself very disciplined because you brush your teeth, but it's a regular thing you have been doing. It has just become a habit. That's what is important. Understand and teach your children the power of not touching the money for long periods of time. It is always nice to see a mango tree in full bloom, right? Or with all the ripe mangoes hanging there, rather any tree. But the day it was planted, it was not like this. It took 5-7 years to grow and start yielding mangoes, and then it would yield for a very long period of time. Now, the most important thing in the mango tree is you cannot cut the mango tree, and we cut our mango trees very often. We keep saying, oh, this is what this government has done, I am selling all my shares. Oh, this is what this government has done, I am selling. You can't be like that. It is not one or none. You feel bad about a particular situation, you think the Prime Minister is not doing enough, fine, but you can always take this position on 5% of your portfolio. It need not be taken on 100% of your portfolio, right? So, understand the power of not touching the money for long periods of time. Even if you understand it's not enough, you have to make sure that you talk to the whole family and everybody believes in that, in the compounding mantra. If you do not have an advisor, put your money in an index fund. If you have an advisor, consult with him, take a decision and take a view that I will look at this fund after 5 years or 7 years. Based on that, you should be making your investment, not on a quarter to quarter basis saying, oh, this has happened, that has happened. Doesn't really matter, right? Remember that we talk about delayed gratification. Some people can delay their gratification in one field but can't delay their gratification in another field. So please understand that delayed gratification is nice to talk about, but it does not mean everybody is capable of doing it. Invest in your education, your training, your health. That's it. That will put you ahead of others. And like Charlie Munger says, make sure that you are like a sponge. You absorb everything that you hear and see, and you keep improving as an investor or as an advisor, whatever. Thank you.